Okay, it's a new shirt today. I mean, obviously. Can you imagine? Got a cartoon character. But yeah, this one is love. First one was smile, now it's love. I think I'm gonna do these. I used to, back in the day when I was in high school, I used to tag shirts, and by tagging them, like to draw on them and stuff like that. I have pictures somewhere around the house. Used to do shirts, jeans, mostly for dudes. Then it started picking up, and then girls wanted me to like tag their stuff, and I was just like, sure. Went on to paintings. So that's a little bit about myself. But then again, I am talking quite about myself in order to kind of hopefully help people in certain future situations, should they come into it, or if they are already in it. So, hey, what is going on? I am Shalise, and I am doing a video today because I'm doing them live and just off the top of my head because unfortunately my life has been exploited. So in a way to get my own bearings and to just have a little bit of, I guess, control, not really control, but more of an ease with my own life and my own situation. I like to basically have all the content that's supposed to be mine and with my permission on this channel. So if you're here, hello. Yeah. So let's get into this situation scenarios. I am going to go to sleep soon. Maybe, I don't know. Let me not get to lying. I wanted to share with you something about like something in regards to like yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday? I think it was yesterday. It's in continuation. So when I was talking about people having like with overstepping the boundaries and you going at your own pace when it comes to you not knowing exactly like what's going on or how to proceed next because there's unexpected changes. You have a destination, you have the roadmap. And it's so funny because actually today I was heading somewhere and there was a car accident and I had to be rerouted, and I ended up being like 15 minutes late to the meetup, to my destination. And thankfully everything was okay. I could still go. But yeah, it's just like unexpected changes where you're rerouted to something, and you just have to go with it. You just have to keep going and hope for the best. So, in addition to that, basically, well, connected to that is something that I realized with somebody. Somebody was basically interfering with, like inserting their opinions, pretty much. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in this. Like, we have situations where we're trying to do something. We have a goal. We could be going to college. We could be planning to move out of an apartment into a house, or then vice versa, or move somewhere. We could be planning something, anything, for a child, for marriage. Shit, you can be planning to figure out what to eat for dinner for the weekend. There's going to be somebody, if there has not been yet, someone interfering and telling you to move, go faster, stop procrastinating, this, that, here, and the third. Maybe, you happen to be a person of, an acquired specific taste and you want the best. Unfortunately, other people who are on your fucking coattails are waiting for you to choose and decide instead of actually inputting their own opinions. Instead of actually inputting some helpful advice. This is why I wanted to do this video. Well, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video, because I wanted to tell you and I wanted to be your confirmation if you ever needed it, to go at your own pace. You feel me? Go at your own pace within reason. Go at your own pace when it's something about your own life, not if it's the life of you and somebody else. I mean, obviously, if it's like, you're a mom and you're trying to think about something that is something in regards to your children. I mean, yeah, even then you have like a moment to, weigh the pros and cons and stuff like that, especially if it's like something like college or finding the right pediatrician. But if it's something about like eating, even with nutrition, yeah, but if it was something like, I don't know, going to a theme park or something like that, like, you don't need to weigh the pros and cons, not really. But regardless, it really annoys me unless it's somebody's life hanging on the balance. let people like go ahead and decide about like, what's the best decision in order for them to move forward. Let them allow that person to take some time. For me, I do have like, I do give people an allowance. Like I said before, it was just like, look, I can understand if you want to weigh the pros and cons, but if I can make a move, you feel me? Like, I don't like people that are dragging their fucking feet unless it's like to actually make a fucking decision. Not if it's something like a decision based on ego, but something that's a decision based on the likelihood of the outcome that will be the benefit um, of everyone, pretty much. Yeah, I really do not respect anyone who has the audacity to fucking like ride on your coattails, and that's why I did this picture right here, because this is basically these interfering bitches. It can be male or female, and they're just telling you to move, go, stop procrastinating, like, faster. They're riding on your coattails or on or your long behind dress. For guys, it's basically, like you are their hero. Whether you know this or not, you are this person's hero. And they are riding on your fucking coattail, telling you to go, move faster. And you can go at your own motherfucking pace. I'm telling you, especially if you don't know exactly like what moves to make. Like, yeah, I hate that shit. Like, if you have the strength or the power to open up your fucking mouth, then you should have the strength and the power to use that as motivation for you to move your legs with it. You feel me? Like, when people just start talking, it doesn't make any sense when they're not doing the walking either. And then that's when you have to ignore them. So I wanted to like not put the pressure on you, and because this is also very supportive to the message that I had said yesterday. So I thought this was like a really good opportunity, for me to just like bring this to you guys, because I was just like, okay, hold on. I don't think any of you guys would have been prepared to have this conversation. Like have like half of this conversation, because it's basically, like one half of that. I thought that I was going to be done with explaining this type of scenario, but somebody who was like very interfering and very assuming and thought that they were helping was just not being helpful at all. I was just like, wow, like this information is very relative to what I had said the other day. So like, let me bring this up for anybody who has ever come across somebody interfering and assuming that well, not assume, no, assuming, and assuming that this person that they are instructing should move faster and stuff like that. Like, you're moving somebody, you can possibly be moving somebody into danger. You feel me? Like, movement is not always a good thing. Like, sometimes you do need to be still for a moment, for a brief moment. Like, sit down and shut up. Like, stop being just observe. You feel me? Like, if you're not gonna be a help, then just be an observing, looking ass person, and stop trying to lead other people astray. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is, well, so yeah, go at your own pace. Go at your own pace, and it's easy for people to it's easy for everyone to talk. It's a lot easier for people to talk than it is for them to have movement. So, but go at your own pace if it's not at the peril of somebody else's life. You feel me? Because like in that case, then it's just like, not move, but move according to the plan, or move according to the game. Like, if you have an opportunity to, fucking sit and ponder about something, then go ahead. But if it's somebody's life that's, at risk or at stake, you might want to just go ahead and move faster. For me personally, I think I'm moving accordingly. Like, I'm just, just thinking about things that are going on right now. I'm really just focusing on myself. I really am. I just got finished doing my schoolwork. Just got finished handing in some written material, collaborating with my classmates onto my next project, and then I went to go do some art stuff. I'm taking care, going to do the things that I need to do as far as like, what is it? Basic life shit. Basically, just da da da, just da da, just anything. What else? That's what I'm talking about. I hope you guys are having a lovely evening. This candle right here, it was on sale at Target, and it was just like, yo, like it, their sale is my gain. Like these candles were like, hold on, let me grab this bad boy. These candles were $10, and now they're 5, and it's so pretty. It's like it's 3 wicks, and it's holly, basil, and rose, and it's like so refreshing, especially after a rainstorm. It brings in just a nice, like crisp, clean kind of smell to it. I really like that. So it's got me just a little bit awake, but I am still a little bit sleepy, just a little tired. Also, so the other day I was realizing that there are just, kind of people around from my past who I really want to say, look, if you're trying to reconnect, the best thing for you to do is to just release the saccharin. Like, let's not do anything that's like kissy, super emojis and all that kind of stuff. I realize that my politeness is on autopilot, so I just kind of like respond in a very like polite way, like, oh hey, like what's going on? Not really like, unless like not really registering first. Like I kind of respond first and then be like, okay, yeah, I need to take some time to like with my reactions with certain people, a lot of people, basically everybody, considering my circumstance, my situation. I don't think that it's right for me to just be greeting people like with politeness all the time. So especially if people did me dirty. Like, you knew I was being exploited. You knew that people were harassing me, doing this, that, here, and the third, and yet you want to not be genuine. You want to be disingenuous, and you also want to be very like, it's the fake energy. I can't do it. So yeah, do not mistake a flighty like an autopilot politeness greeting when really like you know what's going on. And the sad thing is that people insult, when people insult like our intelligence, like something and you give them an opportunity to say something, but they don't want to say it, or they're just like, oh, I don't know. But all signs really just point to a yes. And I don't want to seem, and that's the reason why I don't want to, I like keep certain things to myself, or like I think about things, because you don't want to assume something and let it be the wrong thing. So when I literally collect a lot of stuff and I look in the background and I see how people react to this, that, here, and the third, I don't have to know everything in order to see some of your actions, to see some people's actions or behaviors, to know what's going on. Like, if I feel like my intuition is like super on tap, then I'm just going to be like, all right, well, if you're not going to be upfront with me, then I'm just going to separate myself from you. And some people have literally went above and beyond with being petty and very childish and immature, and I want nothing to do with that. If anything, that's just a confirmation that I made the right choice in my decision. And so whenever you see anybody literally acting out because you wanted space from their from their behavior, I'm telling you right now, like what you did was like the right thing, because you're like, your peace of mind is super important. Everybody's peace of mind is super important. So when you know that somebody right now is acting like imbalanced and just crazy, you definitely do not need to put yourself at risk with somebody's little tantrums and childish behavior. Step away. Step away from that. So in this particular situation, it was just like this person has been there from the get-go when it comes to like knowing exactly what's been going on, and just it's just so fake. Like, I don't like that, especially when it's like it was like an avalanche of emotions, and I'm just like, dude, you're not tired yet to be lying to me? Like, you're not tired yet? Apparently not. So unless you can give me like, just basically just write it down all on, like, just write it down, tell me what's going on, confirm everything, speak to the police or the authority or somebody like that about like, like what's going on right now. And I would greatly appreciate it. Other than that, like, please just stop the fakeness. I detest evil. Like, yo, love your enemies, but detest evil. And I detest that type of evil when it comes to, you know, not just gossip, hate, and slander, but like physical situations too that you guys have been a party to, laughing at. And I was just like, yo, I'm done with it. Like, I'm so over it. Like, bruh, like, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. And if you try to approach me, then I mean, honestly, like, why should you be why should you be shocked if I slap the shit out of you? Like, don't even try to play it off like, oh, you're not gonna do anything to me. I hardly see any type of fucking confidence coming from you when you're not talking, like when you're not talking to my face. You feel me? Like, what kind of, like, I don't expect you to be like brawly, especially if you're talking behind my back. You feel me? Like, I don't really like that kind of shit. So yeah. When it comes to like that kind of behavior, like I have no choice. I'm very, very cutesy. But when it comes to like, people really being in my personal space, like, ask them, like, yo, I mean, so, but yeah, no, I really do not appreciate anybody like trying to be all up in my face. Like, look, we can be some type of way. Um, I'm the whole internet shit is old, is done. Like, stupid. So that is over. I released myself from that, and I released myself from just the little petty bullshit. Like, look, I don't want to be tethered to anything. I'm releasing a lot of like karmic, even just family relationship, friend relationship stuff. So anything that literally tethers me to certain people, I'm just like, I don't want anything. I don't want anything to do with you guys. Like, that is me releasing any of the debt or any of the good intentions that I have for people who I literally stick my neck out since I was a fucking kid. It's insane. So I'm just like, yeah, there's fully no regrets, but also no physical attachments that I want with anybody when it comes to people who are across me and are literally just being like sons of bitches. Like, I know better, so I'm doing better, and I don't want to have anything that's going to remind me of anyone who's not valuable to my life. And flowers, I really think that you guys should like act in accordance to that. Like, why would you want to tether yourself to somebody who means like doesn't mean you well, who's gonna like talk, who's gonna smile in your face and then talk behind your back, and not just like like a simple little chit chat here and there. No, do like a full fucking campaign behind your fucking back and not even like give you any type of courtesy or respect. Like, I'm telling you, it's that shit is draining, and it's not a valuable thing to have in your life when you have so much stuff to look forward to. So I'm just like, yo, that little TV drama shit may be okay for you, bitch, but I'm not like, and I'm not just saying bitches and like a female, like bitches and guys too, because honestly, a lot for this type of behavior though, it's just like, yo, like guys and women, whatever, like, yo, it's just a lot of bitch behavior, and I do not want anything to do with that. Nothing. I know you guys, you hear me, but you're not fucking listening because, well, no, excuse me, some of you, not all of you, but there's some people out there that are literally there's some people, flowers, that are literally out there that are not, that are hearing us. When it's so crazy, flowers, when people like come to you and you tell them something, they hear you, but they're not listening to us. Some of them are not listening to us, and then that's when you have to be a bitch. I'm telling you, flowers, look at me, flowers, bitch, you better. Like, I'm seriously, I want you guys to just like, yo, back it up with your actions about like when you are cutting somebody off, like tell them, like, yo, leave them on mute, block them, delete their comments. Like, yo, they already know exactly what they need to do. They already know what they need to do. And if they ask you like an adult, then I hope that maybe you can respond, and will respond like once, like you told them, like you gave them the benefit of the doubt, and then you told them, and then you walk away. As long as they know exactly like what's going on, like, hey, then at that point, like, you have no choice but just act in accordance to your values. And I don't know exactly if you're doing it already. I'm pretty sure you have, but that's why I'm going to clap for you, because seriously, babies, like, We're over this shit. It's 2021. It's 2021. We're over this shit. We are over this shit. Anyone who's just basically being stunted in their actions is just pathetic. Worse than pathetic. It's done. It's done. Uh, Another thing, I wanted to do a shout out for wait, hold on. Um uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna be giving up a little bit of the slacking more on the kind of tarot thing. I wanted to shout out the like the astrology and tarot readers. Some of them, so very few, are like, very helpful and treasures. And there are some random accounts and people out there who were very nice and passive as always, but still helpful about, like, the content about what's going on with my predicament. At the same time, I think that a lot of you guys are being puppeted. Yeah, a lot of you guys are being puppeted. Okay, because yes, I know that David is a fucking stupido, like fucking stupid, and just does a really lot of fucked up shit, and has literally gone just down the rabbit hole of BS. But he's a puppet too. He's a puppet too. And the thing is the person who I was referring to in that cartoon thing is Marcus. So that is the ex. That is the ex, the rapist, the person, the ringleader. Him and his ex, who were literally the ones that were devised the whole situation about me being exploited. And it's really hard to, because this person happens to be, like I said, in the military and has connections, and a lot of other people are affiliated with that. And it blew up and became something where people are now just like, oh yeah, like, oh, this is cool. Like, yo, like, let me see exactly how this person is living, not knowing exactly, like, not knowing or not caring, or both. No, actually, no, not knowing and or not caring about, like, oh, this person is being exploited without our permission. And just like, some people still like that fucking entertainment. They see a lot of value in it still. I mean, honestly, it's like, go fuck themselves. But yeah, so, but here's the thing. I think it was some type of saying about the devil. And I know you guys don't like hearing this, because seriously, I was thinking about this earlier today. And you guys supposedly were getting like in a hissy fit passively. I could just feel the energy. So it was like the greatest trick that the devil ever did was like pretending yeah, he didn't exist. The greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing the world that he did not exist. So, like, you think that it's David. I mean, David is a pawn. In fact, a lot of people right now are pawns. I literally just want to have like honestly, I just want to have my thing with Marcus and his ex. But no, it's really just Marcus and him and his little frail fucking ego. Okay, please tell, like, Gimpy his little situations, because like I don't appreciate anyone literally trying to distract or deflect. That's a narcissistic trait. And we do not need to do that. Okay, this literally is like, it's really bad, because I'm telling you, with narcissists, and there's so many articles about it, with narcissists, they will have multiple people in their Rolodex for their ego. So eventually you don't want it to be somebody that you love, or even yourself. So this is just something that I'm really trying to like really trying to get my bearings on. Because first off, I don't want anything to do with this character. And like, yo, like, fuck these shenanigans. Like, don't try to distract me with my asshole manipulative, stupid, crazy ex, David, when the orchestrator and the puppeteer is Marcus. So like, fuck all this shit. Seriously, that him, and then him connecting with my friends and family. Like, I know you guys think that I know you guys are seeing just one person, and you're seeing this and like a group of people, but he is the one who started it all, and he used like his friends and his family and his little connections in order to have and then leak up with people who I didn't like on social media, and then from there it umbrella into like these little branches and trees to just be this big exploit e- exploitation mess that they're getting money off of. So yeah, I mean, again, all the only thing that I can do is just continue to living my life because everything is set up. Everything is set up, especially in the background. People are trying to like set me up in regards to like my fucking life, but I just I just do boring shit. I might volunteer here. Um, I don't do church anymore because church is kind of really sketchy. But I do independent Bible study. I do school, do work. I do like and art. Yo, it is like crazy. Like on how just prairie life. This is so sad, actually. Uh, like on prairie life, basically it's just like yeah. But I'm about to, like, but the thing is it's like it's at this point it's bigger than me. Because I mean, at the same time, like I'm putting up a fight. Okay, I'm putting up a fight. Like fuck all you bitches that are literally hating me right now because I'm just like, oh my goodness, she's just being so much out there, or like, oh, she's just crazy for just coming out with with all this stuff. No, no, it's that you guys have literally been like being funded off of like my efforts or like my livelihood, and now you're getting upset because be I don't want to be a pawn. I don't want to not even a pawn. Like I don't want to be your plaything. I don't want to be exploited. I don't want to be lied to, gaslighted, manipulated. I don't want to be your fucking lamb. I'm a ram, not a lamb. Like at this point, like I'm fighting all you guys by doing the thing that's good for me. Knowing my life, loving my life, doing the things that I want to do. My boundaries are this, and you are not allowed to cross them. So, and it's even pissing you off more because I'm like spreading the wealth of information with others, or like as much as information as I can to others. Because what's gonna happen is that this is thing with karma. It's just that it's for the people who will be like, yo, we know, but we don't care. It's gonna start coming out to them in their own lives, and I'm just like, yo, like, well, I try to tell you, and for what it's worth, like this is what can be done, or like at least at the very least, this is what I'm doing. But yeah, it's gonna really piss them off if it hasn't already. Like I'm pretty sure it's already pissed them off though. But like let's just get into the nitty gritty here. This is like this right here is what's going on. These are the people that's involved, um, and I only know just the limited information at this point. But I wanted to give you guys some clarity because you're helping support, excuse me, not flowers, but like there are people that are helping to support my rapist ex, and it's on some of them are on purpose, and some of them just don't know. They just don't know that like literally they're being like puppeted because one is Marcus is like the ringleader, and then you have like everybody else. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, yeah. I don't know what else I could say. So yeah, politeness on. Oh wait, it's so cute. It's black tea from Trader Joe's. It's really delicious. And actually, this is a lesson because not everybody likes peaches. I'm a peach, and not everybody likes peaches, but sucks for them. Hmm. So yeah, what was I talking about yesterday? I was also talking about the soon, the coming, the but they're there. Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. All this hair. The soon, the coming, the ahead. Um, yeah, I just wanted to say, like, thank you for the advice, the helpful ones, the sincerely helpful ones. It is redunculus. Oh, I'm gonna shave this little girl. Like for real. Oh my gosh. I Leela and Sebastian. I'm gonna have to like shave them because I'm telling you, I feel like a chia pet. I swear to beans, I feel like a freaking chia pet. Like if anybody has any long hair animals, it doesn't have to be cat. It can be a dog. It can be anything. Oh my goodness. It's just aren't they crazy though? Like they do nothing but shed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Now see, I would have like honestly in my future videos, I will definitely edit this out. But since I'm doing a live, you're getting everything. You're getting everything. Plus, since I'm being exploited, like I'm pretty sure all my videos are like, just raw or like mostly raw. So yeah, like I don't know what the format looks like or anything. I just know that people are watching me, in the comfort of my home. Well, see me not even in comfort in my home, but just like in my home. So yeah. And there's no justice. No justice. And a little bit of peace. So yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know what else to say. I think that was like my main concern that I wanted to talk to you guys because yeah, it was just like definitely needs to be said. Like thank you guys as always, as usual, for like even the passive advice. It needs to be more direct because if it's not, then then it's obvious that you guys are just flying monkeys trying to, I don't know, either like taunt me or something like that. Sometimes you are. So, I'm assuming sometimes they are. Sometimes they are flying monkeys, and other times they're not. So that's what I'm trying to like. Again, I said this before. Like, I want to separate the good people or the good passives from the passive aggressives because they be wilding. Okay, I think that's really it. I want you to wake up tomorrow, do things on your own pace when it comes to your goals in life. When it comes to your goals in life, that's what I was trying to say. When it comes to your goals in life, go at your own fucking pace. I understand that there are literally things out there that, that can be competitive, but when it comes to like making your own business, going to school, wanting to have kids, go at your fucking own pace. These coattail fucking writers are not going to be here for you when you need to pay for your college, pay for your apartment, pay for any of your bills or anything like that. They're basically trying to lead you off the cliff. And then you see those little fucking wings, they're going to be able to still float while you fall. So go again. So when you wake up, go at your own pace, do your own thing. You know best. These people are obviously, these are not the people that you need to take advice from because they're waiting for you to move in order for them to react. Okay? All right? Another thing is politeness on autopilot. So basically what I'm working on is my politeness because I don't like to be polite to somebody and I'm like, oh wait a minute, like you don't even like me. Like that's the crazy thing. Like, hold on, why am I being polite to you and you didn't even like me? Like, no, actually there's a certain type of like, politeness that I can extend. But like if you are being so fucking malicious behind my back, then I'm just like, there's professional capacities, but like I don't need to be overly polite to you. Like you feel me? Like I don't need to be like I don't have to say hi. I don't have to greet you and things like that. It's just like no, like you know where we stand. Unless you can tell me differently, like you know where we stand. So why are we doing this? Okay, this isn't Dynasty. Okay, this is not a TV show. This is not a 90210. Okay, trust me, the slaps will hurt. So and they will leave a mark. So yeah, we don't need to do any of that kind of stuff. Like, all right. It's so crazy. Like people assume like I have an attitude or something like that, and I don't. Like I'm just so like laissez-faire about the situation. Ooh la la. Yeah. Like I'm just like so. I'm like quite sleepy. Quite tired. But I have some extra work to do, so I doubt that I'll be sleeping. You know what's crazy? That I heard this song for the first time on like a Burger King commercial, and someone told me that this is a song meaning sex, and I was just like, what? It's crazy. Yeah, the first time I heard it was a child for a Burger King commercial. It's like more. How do you like it? How do you like it? For like a burger? And I kept singing it because I was like, oh, this is cute little jazzy 1960s kind of music, which it was. And my mom was just like, oh no, like, they play that like, like a party or something like that. And I was just like, what? Insane. That literally that has nothing to tie in with the message for today. But I don't know. I just feel like do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain, Toto. Too funny. So yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with the background, but I'm honestly it's definitely going to change anyway because I have some things to do to work on, and Mama needs to get ready for it. So, gosh, I wonder what else you guys want to talk about. Like, what else would you guys want to know? Hmm. Like, no, seriously, what else can I talk about? What else would you guys want to know? I'm just trying to remember. Hmm. I don't know. I'm over here kind of stalling though, but I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking it was like something. I was hoping something might come to me, and I could discuss it with you. But at this point in time, I just, I wanted to really just get on here for just like those main things and to wish you guys well. So just carry on the good fight. You will be all right. I'm hoping you will be all right. I really don't want to be that kind of person who's going to be like, I really don't want to be that kind of person who's going to be like assuming like, oh, you're going to be all right, and like your life is in dire situations. So I think that's just it's very ignorant on my part. So I don't want to say that, but like I hope that you are going to be all right. I want to say that. I hope that you're going to be all right. If you're not in a good situation right now, I hope that everything turns out okay. And I really want you to rest and have sweet dreams and wake up having a really good, cheerful, and hopeful morning. And that you like to wake up with such energy and happiness that you just want to sing. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna go. I'm getting happy, but I'm very genuine and sincere. I'm also looking really super sleepy, and I was like, oh, yeah, go get some sleep. So again, I probably not, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out on there for you. All right, take care, and I hope to talk to you guys. If not later today, then maybe tomorrow or something like that. All right, bye.